Accra have been in the news recently for all the wrong reasons. What are these wrong reasons we are talking about? We are talking about the worsening chronic transportation crisis here in our dear country. I am here at the Accra train station, and what once used to be a very vibrant, beautiful train station has been taken over by hawkers. We're here this morning because for those who use our buses and our usual trotro on the road are now opting to use the trains, which have become more efficient and even faster for some of them, and even talking about your pocket, it saves money. But what is happening here at the Accra train station? I'm about to speak to the railway traffic manager, Reynolds Kwanzaa, to tell me exactly what the situation is on the ground. I was hoping that I would have seen passengers enjoying their train ride to wherever they are going. I was hoping that I would have seen a little orderliness when we got to the station, but when the camera pans around, you will see for yourself exactly what is going on. Mr. Kwanzaa, please come close to me. Good morning. And how are you doing?
I'm doing great myself.
Happy New Year. I wish I could say Happy New Year. I wish I could say that I'm excited to be here, but that's not the story we're seeing this morning. How long has this beautiful edifice been dilapidated like this?
Oh, for over 25, 30 years now.
Oh, wow. 25, 30 years.
If I may say, yeah.
All right. So as the rail traffic manager here, we want to talk about your concerns, the concerns of the passengers here in this very beautiful place that has turned like this. What are your concerns, sir?
Most of my concern is that passengers, when they come to the station, their prime responsibility is to obtain tickets before the departure. But when they come, they want to enter the train before they buy ticket. Is we have one ticket examiner on board. They inspect tickets. So when they are selling tickets at the same time inspecting, it's very difficult. So our passengers become very difficult for us when it comes to buying a ticket from a station.
Mr. Kwanzaa, let's backtrack a little bit. So you're telling me that when passengers get to the rail station, they want to enter the trains before they purchase the ticket. Isn't there any form of education that lets them know that no?
You've done a lot of education. When you get on board, you can see notices in the train. A lot of education have been going on. But yes, still they repeat it.
Okay, so that's where the major problem is. What are you doing to address this concern?
Yeah, to address this concern, you see, it's a shuttle service. If it's a normal train, when we find on board, you can be surcharged and prosecuted. But here's the case, you are running shuttle. When you get to stations like Bachona, it's a station. So Shangri-La, Depot, and other horse stations. There are no station managers there to man the station. That's why they are there to sell tickets while they are inspecting. So surcharging people is very difficult for us to do that. So we are engaging passengers to try and cope with our situation, buy a ticket from the station before they get on board.
Okay. So this is the Accra train station. When I get here, which office or where do I go to purchase my ticket? Let's take it one by one. Where do I go?
Due to the nature of the station now, our station manager sits at the main entrance. We lock all the places. You obtain ticket before you come. And because the place is open up, someone will tell you, I'm not going for the train. So please allow me to pass before I run out, they enter the train. Oh. Yes.
So that's the major problem here. The entrance is right over there, and that's where the manager would normally sit. Okay.
Yeah.
And because a lot more people are not just patronizing the train and there are hawkers around, they are moving about their own business, they will tell you they are not getting onto the train. But by the time you realize they are on the train. So when you find them on board, what happens?
What we'll do is we'll sell tickets to them. And because we have short stations, like from here to Circle, it takes about 5 minutes. If they are going to Circle station, before you realize they've got down. Because there's one ticket examiner. Before it gets to where you are, they try to monitor their movement and they go free.
That must have been causing a lot of loss for you, the manager here, correct?
Sure, of course.
Let's talk about arrival and departure time. What time is this train supposed to arrive here? What time is it supposed to get full and then finally depart?
In the morning, it departs from Tema Harbour, 6:15. But 6:35 is 7:35 is in Accra here.
6:15
a.m. Okay. 7:35 a.m. is here, arrival. Okay. And the evening, 5:40. Then 7:05 is in Tema Harbour.
Oh, but Mr. Kwanzaa, why did you jump straight in the morning? Only once?
We run morning and evening service.
Just twice in the day?
Yes, please.
Oh, so it departs 6:15 from Tema and then gets here 7:35,
yeah.
and that's about it for the day.
Yes.
And then in the evening, what time does it leave this place?
5:40 p.m.
And gets to Tema at what time?
7:05 p.m.
Is that enough for the influx of people who are using the train system now in Ghana?
Looking at the situation now, our peak season, it works because more or less like it's office staffs who enter the train. Okay. Sure. Okay. So
it's more of corporate people and office people. We don't normally have regular people using the trains. Okay. Now I am very concerned about the encroachment that we are seeing here. I'm not sure if you are the person in charge, but as a manager, does that bother you as well?
It bothers me as well, in the sense that the encroachers, we've done a lot. But here is the case, when you go around, we see refuse around. People from other sources, they say they are national security. They've taken over the place. They take money from the hawkers, pocket the money, and leave the refuse around there. So when you see it around, we are not the cause. But the national security, they have engaged them, causing that mess.
No, make us understand something this morning. Mr. Kwanzaa, you are in charge here as a manager, and I see some of your officials standing by us. Apart from you people who man the station, national security officials are also here to do what exactly?
They are here to engage the market women who are on the platform. The hawkers are saying. Okay. And they take money from them. Okay. Instead of them to use the money to clear the refuse around there, they pocket it. So as you go around, you see the refuse around, they are the cause.
I'm a little confused because as national security officials, they are supposed to maintain law and order here. They are supposed to make sure that it's only pedestrians or passengers who are going to use the train who would be in this area. Why would they take money to allow people just to throw refuse? I don't get the story.
They are not allowing them in the sense that we used to manage the hawkers because they will come and sell and go and leave the refuse. We found a way of managing them to clear the refuse. Here's the thing, when they took over, we cannot go there to do anything. So they rather take the money, pocket, and they don't find means of getting the refuse out of this place.
So it's one of the challenges that you are facing here as well. And as the camera is going around, yes, I'll come to you. I just want the camera to go around to take visuals of exactly what we are talking about. So that's the camera going around now, taking visuals of all the refuse resting on the railway line, which is not supposed to be the case at the Accra railway station. But as Mr. Kwanzaa is indicating, it's not exactly their fault that the situation is like this. National security personnel are supposed to be here to make sure that this does not happen. But well, he is saying, according to his report, is saying that they rather take money from these hawkers and allow them to do what they want to do. Have you reported this case? If the situation you're talking about this morning, which authority have you reported this matter to?
Yeah, when I get to this point, I will engage my union and they will speak much about it. They have taken it up. Okay. Yeah. All
right. Any other issues you want to talk about before we go to the union head?
The other issue is the government want to go with a big push. So with this big push, I will let the government to see to the Accra and Sound shuttle service works. It will help. Yeah.
Mr. Kwanzaa, thank you very much. Do our checks, we'll do our investigation to ascertain what you are talking about this morning. But the union head is that the union head behind me? That's the union head. Hello, sir. Good morning. I am Cookie from TV3. What's your name?
Michael Clements. Actually, I'm not the head. I'm the vice chairman.
Okay. You are the vice.
I have my secretary, my organizer, and my assistant secretary. If you can come closer, yes.
This is of grave concern to all of us. My headache this morning is encroachment. When you look around, clearly you can see that these are not passengers who are in this establishment. And this establishment is supposed to be housing you officials who are manning the place and making sure that the rail system is working. Why have you allowed encroachment in this whole catchment area?
Some of them we didn't. I would say allow. We came to meet them as a union, and as they say, sometimes they're also fending for themselves, so we try to control them. It wasn't as visible as this election. Some people came purported to be national security personnel.
Okay.
Came to hijack the place.
If you don't mind, please walk with me so that we can clearly see what you are talking about.
And,
because it looks like beyond this point, there are a lot more railway, which is not supposed to be the case.
Yes. But as I was saying, the women sometimes come to plead. They will do their Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and they go inside. Most of them are having kiosk inside, but because of the way those places, sometimes they prefer to come to the open. Them, okay. We will them and refuse. But like after the election, some guys came pretending to be NDC supporters. We drove them away. They came around 3 times. We drove them away. But the last time they came, that was around November, right? Yes. Yeah. They brought some people dressed in some kind of khaki flag. National security people. They have hijacked the place. You as you can see, look around. As you can see, when we were controlling them, asking lady to let them daily tours to clean the refuge. Now they've sacked the woman. They are collecting the money and they are not doing as they were supposed to do. And I should be quick to add, because of our financial circumstances, you know, and you have covered us that we've not been paid. So some of the tolls that we collect there, we use it for our small funeral donation and other things. Since they came to take it, there is, and sometimes too we go as far as supporting him to buy fuel to run the train with that small tolls that we collect over there. Now it is not coming. The yard is so dirty. You see, right now you are even afraid to talk.
I'm laughing because it's very confusing what we are seeing at the moment. I need to have a proper understanding of exactly what's going on. You are the officials here. When you started speaking, you said you had a way of controlling them. How are you? Who's going to answer that for me? How are you controlling them?
Like I said, we asked some women to organize them and to make sure that any refuge that they generate, they take it before the following day. So, like, if the women were collecting the toes, you will not come and see this thing over there, because immediately they gather it, they will take it away to make the yard clean. But now it's not like that.
Clement, first of all, this is a railway. So this situation we are seeing right now is not even supposed to be happening. They are not even supposed to be on the railway selling or doing kayayo or kayaye in the first place. How did these people get here and how did they become so many? There are no rules and regulations at this train station?
At the moment, no.
No rules and regulations at all. So
everyone is doing whatever they like.
So you're trying to tell me that all these men behind me here, beautifully dressed to come to work this morning, let me say, for a lack of a better word, you guys are powerless. You can't really do anything about the situation.
Driver. Okay. And the vice chairman too. I am supposed to be concerned about my main work and the welfare of my members.
Okay. So this is not even your business at all. The encroachment is not even supposed to be in your jurisdiction at all.
And I am not shifting blame. Okay. What I'm saying is that we had some challenges. So we were aware that some ladies sell here, but we control them not to make this spectacle that you are seeing. And I believe that when you came to cover our demonstration, you didn't see things like this. Yeah. So
it was after the purported national security personnel came that you people also gave up. And
it came with serious violence. It's not easy.
What happened?
You see, one time they arrested one of our people. When they came initially, unfortunately we were all not around. He happened to be around at that time. So we asked him to announce that nobody should give money to anybody. And they arrested the guy, manhandled him. Later, some of our guys went there and got him off the hook. The following 3 days or so, as we were writing petition to police headquarters, they came to arrest one of our personnel too. So we added that one. We've petitioned the regional police command. In fact, the latest one is we went there to ask of police support to clear the yard. He says he can't do it because AMA is coming to do a general
congestion exercise.
So we should wait and we should apply to AMA so that AMA will come and support us. We've written the letter. My assistant, we've written the letter. It's just that we are about to dispatch it this morning. But the thing is, the national security, we've gone there.
And did they verify that it was their men who came here?
They say they've not asked anybody to come here.
So who were the men who came here?
They are even still around. They are at the far end there.
And you as officials cannot ascertain exactly who they are. You cannot verify if they are really from national security or not.
We can say to as far as trace them to Castle. Osu Castle. That is where we have been to. And that is, in fact, because your platform is a platform that you can just be mentioning names of. Exactly. So I am limiting it to, we traced there to Castle. To the castle. Yes.
And when you traced it to the castle, what were you told? What did you find?
It seems there's somebody there who knows that they are here. And like I said, the platform is too big that you cannot just be mentioning names. But I can mention it off air to you.
So off air, you will tell me who you think is in charge of the national security personnel. So these are some of the things that we are talking about. A lot of obstruction here right at the railway station, and it is an eyesore. This is not supposed to be happening. But the question I have is, between 6:15 and 7:45 that the train gets here, is this the picture we still see here? Are they here from morning, from 6 o'clock, or they come after the train is not in use?
Apparently, you will come and meet them, but not often. And per the way they work around, they will start around from 6, that is from 7 going, then the hawkers start working on the line. Yes, which is not preferably better at all for especially our maintenance works based on the track or the lines. Okay. So we will use this medium to either you advise, or I think we have a whole lot of issues of advising them, but it seems, quote or unquote, I don't know what is behind, but per the way they are acting or working there, it's rather giving us a headache in especially maintenance works per the line. And also, we will use this medium, if you can just stretch upon it, so that all the encroachers who are especially close to the line or working or hawking within the track.
What does that mean? What's the sound that I'm hearing?
I think that sound is they are doing a maintenance work on the locomotive itself. Day in and day out, when they arrive, they need to see or inspect whether there is a fault or there is anything.
So that's the sound that we are hearing right now. So if they are doing maintenance on the loco, then these people are not even supposed to be here in the first place. Let me go down and just talk to some of these people. I will come back. I need to understand exactly what they're thinking of my sisters. Most of them are women. Let's see how best I'm able to go down and speak to them. Good morning, oh. Me pacho mo what to say? Okay, na Miss Ramo ma membra on chain. Mama, I didn't know wo wechi.
Train ntina shit.
Anti train what train sound no. And ntina wo wechi wechi ahwese ba na. Enya sa. na me pacho denti na anope wonim se train eba woda ho ehwe wachi a wonim se train ebetumi aba at any time no wo ton ade wa ha
aha na ya ton kayofo no mo apam yo wa no se enti aha na ya ba betenase
me pacho de na o ka wo se den
o mo pam yo wa ha no so enti aba ha
ye pamo wa ha e na wa ba ha ba mama se aha enye market o
ya nim se enye market enti aha na ya didi kakra
Debi menti ase wonim se aha enye market nti adenti na first na wo ton ade na wa he
then no ko enu ria ton nim no kakra de awa nim no
enti baby I would describe no kwa hey ya enye baby e wa bi asa ma me pacho aha trail rail so enkan wo se wo ba ha kura e beton ade wo start ton ade wa ha emfi ahini
sisi a ye nya 1 month kura sisi a na ya ba yen
wo ba yen che
de bi yen che
ade na ton wa ha
ya ton bibia talia mu jolofu bibia na ya ton yoro unim yoro
me pacho minim yoro e da de aduane
yoro ya kurundu ya ne da gomba fo aduane
okay na enti ho amu na eto girls here omuti around there na eto anase nkwof
ya fa ha kurampo omu santo
enti nkwofo efa ha enti omuto ma
omuto
na no pe bia wo de ba no
de ba ha no.
Well, so we'll take you to Kpandai, but in the meantime, it's also premised on the fact that the Supreme Court will this morning be giving a judgment on the application by the Member of Parliament for Kpandai, Matthew Nyindam, to quash a decision of the Tamale High Court that early on had annulled the 2024 parliamentary election results for the Kpandai constituency. We know Kpandai is located in the northern region. Now, the NDC parliamentary candidates, who also at the time was incumbent, Daniel Insala Wakpal, had filed an election petition which resulted in the annulment of the election that got Nyindam, who also at the time was a former MP, into office. And, well, how will the constituents of Kpandai take this? What's their anticipation? So we decided to position our lead correspondent, Christopher Mwako, there. Christopher Mwako, what can you tell us? What are the expectations of the constituents? What are they saying? Because right here, just in Accra, actually just leaving the studio is Director of Elections in acting position for the NDC, that's Rashid Tanko, and said that he was going to the Supreme Court to take a watch or listen for that judgment. Now, they are all expected, but as stakeholders, as constituents in Kpandai, what are they saying? Christopher Mwako.
Yes, here in Kpandai, the atmosphere is peaceful. Everyone is going about their normal activities. The only issue has to do with the fact that they are waiting in anticipation of the ruling by the Supreme Court. What they are saying is that the Supreme Court's ruling should not affect the peaceful atmosphere in the Kpandai community and the constituency at large. Most people here are farmers.
It's hurting.
Majority of them. Hello? Can you hear me, Roland?
Yes,
Hello,
I can.
Roland.
And that being the case, what does it mean as you continue with this narration?
Yeah, so what it means is that right now the people, according to them, all they need is to get an MP to represent them, because over the period since the ending of last year, they've not had an MP in Parliament. And so with the Supreme Court's ruling, whether it goes to support the fact that the Tamale High Court's ruling stands, then it means that there will be fresh elections for them to have an MP. If it happens that the Tamale High Court's decision is passed, then it means that there will not be any need for any election, and Matthew Nyindam will continue as the Member of Parliament. In either way, what they want is that the peace of the community and the constituency to be maintained. I have this woman here. I would want to engage briefly. Madam, Patrol and then Supreme Court. You can some judgment on Kpandai case. No, we are resident or how we are voter. Dear now, person who ruling no na dear na expectation.
Me dear ni ami sure fi Kpandai na say Kpandai ye kura ye wo asundwe. Ti abato ya chi nyina no ye ti wona asundwe na so ba sai sa abato a mu hwe se yansanti abaya dadwene maye. Ni ruling no be ba na say e be sa vote na e di asundwe be bre ya ye de ye ni pro asundwe a ye wo Kpandai no e ya maye na ye mpa basa biara ene na ye hwe fi omo no.
Na who said nipa bebre o man ko afuo mo man ko adwuma mo ti wo transit Supreme Court e be ma ruling.
Ya hwe sa ni a wodi baba e be to obiara akoma so sa na e benye ya asundwe wo Kpandai ko bia no eni tu na obi a twan say ni a mo di baba no emfa asundwe mbre wo Kpandai say ya ha ye do edwadie na ye di na sabasa ye ba ye himfa na me ko mi man ko school adwuma ya na me ye di nti santo ko ba ha me nya ni a me di ba hwa me mfala te no na ehia so mo ma asundwe pa.
Yes, so Roland, all they are praying for is that the Supreme Court's ruling should not affect the peaceful atmosphere that the people in this constituency have been enjoying over the period. They are ready to go into a by-election or a rerun if the court deems it fit for them to do so. If the court decides otherwise and wants Martin Windham to continue, they also will appreciate that. But all they are asking for is that this should not affect the peace of Kpandai. Now, Roland, having been to the Kpandai community for some 30-40 minutes now, I have observed that everyone is seated at his or her corner waiting for the verdict from the Supreme Court for them to be able to know what the next step will be.
Christopher Mwaku, thank you for the latest update right here in Accra. Lord Iduasari will be bringing to us live when the judgment is read to the courts, and we'll also be getting the stakeholder engagement that is from all sides of the divide, what they make of that judgment in itself, which is quite interesting.
Yes,
isn't it?
yes, it is. And if you're planning your next trip, whether it's for holidays, business, study abroad, or family travel, let Classic EAS Travel take the stress out of your journey. Yes, they offer professional flight bookings, travel consultations, visa assistance, and personalized travel support to ensure everything is handled smoothly from start to finish. Yes, travel with confidence, clarity, and peace of mind by choosing Classic EAS Travel. You can call or WhatsApp 0243 535 778 today to speak to a travel expert, get expert guidance, and start planning your next trip the easy way. Classic EAS Travel, your trusted partner for seamless travel. Well, that'll be it for the show today.
And that's it for the show. So we're calling it a morning, but you can get more updates across our social media platforms, TV3 Ghana, and then also 3news.com. That's where you get the latest news, current affairs, sports, all forms of news right there. Click on the tabs, get to know what's happening, and then also get notifications and get to share as well.
Yeah.
Have a great morning.
Yes, have a great one.
I just wanna party every day, so pass me the Dutchie. Pretty girl, come wine pon the cocky.